Round 1. JDun versus the obstacles of life. Fight!
Time right. It's almost time, baby. You ready?
I'm so ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Now, make sure y'all hitting the thumbs up. Make sure y'all comment and let us know where y'all tuning in from. The show Get 'em to the Metaverse is about to start. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Come on, make some noise. Put some fire emojis in the comment section. It's about to be insane. It's about to be insane. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah, it's called Get 'em to the Metaverse.
We gotta get 'em to the Metaverse.
That's Joy.
Hey,
Joy.
y'all. Hey, y'all.
It's me.
JDun.
It's me right here. It's called Get 'em to the Metaverse. You gotta
get
get 'em to the Metaverse. Let's go.
Woo!
Hold up. Hey, hold up. Hey, if you've been here before, you know we gotta catch the vibes. But first of all, how you feeling, JoyReign?
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Get 'em to the Metaverse. You know how we do it. We are so excited to be here, and we cannot wait to get into this. But before we start, how are you feeling today, JDun?
I'm feeling, yeah, real good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling real good, yeah, because this show is all about us today. Not just us, but everyone else. Hooray! Yeah. All right. We worked on that prior to the show, and it didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the most littiest Metaverse podcast on the planet. This is Get 'em to the Metaverse, where our mission is to help to make the extraordinary Metaverse an ordinary part of life with the gorgeous, amazing, and crazy, gorgeous, beautiful JoyReign. And your boy, JDun. That's right, the handsome JDun. And we excited to have y'all in the building today. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We miss y'all so much. IT Trey was the first in the building saying, let's go.
Hey
let's
there.
go. And we got Q Creator saying fantastic. We appreciate you, fam, for tuning in so much. And we got the fire emojis in the chat. You did. Listen, Joy. February is kind of like just, I don't know what happened.
It was a lot of stuff that was going on. The XR community has been really, really active, and so you know we have to get into it.
Yeah, it's so much, and but Joy, but this is the thing, it was Black History Month.
It was.
Black History Month, so we
Happy Black
can't,
History Month.
and this is a leap year. We on the last day of the, so tell me how you feeling on this extra day right now. How you feeling on this extra day?
I'm feeling good. I am super excited about all this news that we have to talk about. But I mean, how are you feeling?
I'm good. Like I said, I wanted because we really haven't really covered a lot of what Black History Month has been on the channel. We haven't really talked about it at all. So we just want to first just take a moment just to say we celebrate that not just in the month of February, but all year long, all history, of course. But we've had some really great moments this month, and we're gonna get into some of that. But of course, we gotta get into what we like to call breaking news. Let's go. All right. So, this is gonna be interesting because we have people from all the headsets today. We talking all headsets today. All right.
Yes.
So the first one is all about the Apple Vision Pro. There was a doom and gloom story that was going on about the Apple Vision Pro kind of having like a high return rate, that people were not happy with it. As you can see, there's a picture in Joy's room where you can see her studio room where you see two Vision Pros, which lets you guys know that was our way of saying in so many words. We still got ours, okay? And I know you guys have been asking and praying for a review. Well, you're gonna be getting something real soon from us, so stay tuned for that. So there's some big news from a couple of analysts. Analysts have come out to say that actually the Vision Pro has sold more than what Apple originally thought they were going to sell in just the first month. Actually, those numbers were what they expected to sell for the entire year. And they sold all of those in more than they expected in the first month, as well as there's only a 1% return rate. So, Joy, what was all this noise about bad, the Vision Pros being taken back more than any other device?
Listen, people wanted people to get out of the game with the Apple Vision Pro and whatnot. But I mean, hey, I know a lot of influencers who couldn't afford it per se got the device, and then after did a little bit of reviewing, quote unquote, and then after took it back, and then they made a big deal because they couldn't keep it. They said, okay, everybody in the world is bringing back their Apple Vision Pro. It's not, no, that's not the case.
That's a good, that's a good thought. I forgot about the creator side of it, and we understand it completely. These things are super expensive. I was about to say hella expensive. They're super crazy expensive, and I can get where maybe you're a YouTuber and you're like, I want to review this thing, I want to talk about it, but I just really can't afford to keep it. And it may just be a device that they just didn't fit what they were trying to do. We are VR people, XR people, so we're like, look, we're gonna stick this thing out. Now we got our complaints, and you're gonna hear all about that. But overall, we're gonna stick with it. And another thing I wanted to say, because I wanted to, use an opportunity to switch it to my studio room picture, but another thing I want to say about the Vision Pro that I think a lot of people don't understand, it's still just 3-4 weeks in. We're not at 3 months in. This is not a failed device. This thing sold more than, unfortunately, more than Quest Pros have sold in an entire year in a lot of cases in just the first month. So for us, it's kind of like, listen, I understand there might be some bumps and bruises. It may be heavier than what people was expecting it to be. Maybe they thought it'd be more applications, more game experiences. I think all those things are going to come, but we'll talk about that more on our review. We're not going to talk about that today because we got so much more to talk about. But just know, it's not doom and gloom for Apple right now. They are happy.
Apple Vision Pro's doing well.
Yeah, $3 trillion company y'all talk about, all right? Dame's Live, thanks for tuning in, fam. We appreciate you, bro. Sincere B says, sup, y'all? What's up, fam?
Hey there.
And then first time checking y'all out from Burbank, California.
Hey, thank you for tuning in.
We appreciate you so much. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so we've talked about the Vision Pro. So now this
Keep
episode,
this train moving.
Look, now the show is called Zuck Strikes Back. So we gotta talk a little bit about MetaQuest. Let's talk about their all new game catalog that is now coming, I believe on March 1st, if I'm not mistaken. This is actually really exciting to me because I was like, this is like a Xbox Game Pass level subscription. So
Yeah.
what's happening is if you have the Meta Quest Plus subscription, you've been getting like 2 apps per month, which is really cool. Some are really big bangers. Like this month is going to be Shadow Point and Contractors, which is Contractors is basically like our VR Call of Duty. But what is really crazy is now starting on, I believe, March 1st, you're going to be getting a library of games that you're going to be able to clock in on. The Climb, Demio, which is a personal favorite of
We
ours.
love that.
Aspire 1, VR Operator, Fruit Ninja, Hand Physics Labs, Jurassic Park, Aftermath, Onward, Red Matter, Township Tale, Sports Scramble. I mean, it goes on. And one of the biggest ones on there is Walkabout Mini Golf. Now, we're not going to talk too much about Walkabout Mini Golf. Joy, we have a fun time talking about Walkabout Mini Golf. But that's some really banger games.
Yeah,
that you're
and
getting.
it's right. And also too, you would think if you get all these games individually, the costs add up for real.
Oh, absolutely.
So for this to come out that way, and then after they had like a rebate or something like that.
Yeah,
that I
you
read
get it for
about.
$59 is the best deal, and then you get a $25 gift certificate. Basically, like you get some money back that you can use as store credit. That's pretty good for all these games, and
That's a great deal.
I'm certain
Especially
that
if you're a gamer. If you're a
Yes.
gamer, this is your package that you would want to cultivate and get because listen, those prices add up. That $9.99
Talk about
that
it.
adds up. So
And in
is
this
a
household
great
is double. So every app
Listen.
I get or she gets, we buy 2 of them. As you saw, hold on, let's go. Let me go back real quick. Did you not see this picture? It's 2 Vision Pros in the house. Okay, just do the math. So I think Meta is struck gold with this. These are really great games, really great experiences, and a lot of these are multiplayer as well, which is really smart. It's go ahead.
Oh no, I was just about to say that it just gives you the opportunity to venture out of your comfort zone because most of us only go to 1 or 2 apps, the social apps that are on the Quest platform. And so
Yeah.
if you get this subscription, and promise you, we are not paid to push this or whatever the
Oh
case may
no,
be.
not at
But
all.
using logic, it would help you to venture out of your comfort zone and experience some really cool games.
Yeah.
Because listen, the
Look,
prices add up.
they do. And look, Meta, if you want to sponsor us, however, you absolutely can. But no, seriously, like this is one of those things where it's a no-brainer. I think it's like $9, $7 a month, or $59 up front. You're getting also a $25 gift card back that you can use to buy more games. And I'm certain this library is going to continue to grow. Like I said, I think they're going for, and it's kind of funny because the Empire Strike Back, Zuck Strikes Back, Apple Arcade is something that is a subscription on the Vision Pro that's been around for a very long time. Before the Vision Pro even came out, it was on iOS, iPad, Apple TV, etc. Well, now that's how they're delivering some of their VR experiences. So it kind of, it's like, hey, but I'm certain this has been in the works much longer because nothing, I promise you guys, nothing at Meta is like a checkbox tomorrow thing. I personally believe they've had this in the works for a little bit. So this is exciting. And I think it's going to be a great thing for everyone for sure. Kevin Clark said, what's good, fam? He said, mini golf is our favorite.
There.
Absolutely. Mini golf is lit. Okay.
Yes.
Boy Brown VR
They need to work on them avatars though.
Look, I knew she was gonna say it. I knew she was gonna say it. I was trying, y'all. She does not like the walk. She Walkabout Mini Golf the game. She does not like the avatar. She wants the meta avatars, or I do too. I'm not gonna lie. We petition, give us Ready Player Me avatars, or at least give us the MetaQuest avatars. But anyway, Boy Brown VR says seems like a sweet deal for people who haven't got an extensive software library. Again. I'm thinking, perfect timing for marketing for Quest 3 to say, hey, buy the Quest 3 for $500, spend this extra $59, and now your kid or whoever you're buying it for got this expansive library that's going to continue to grow. Pretty smart to me. And then Monica said Apple Arcade is 3 months free if you buy a 15 Pro. See, there you go. And I want to say MetaQuest gave away 6 months with when you buy a new Quest. So a lot of this stuff.
They're competing.
They're competing, and it's good for all of us. It honestly is. So thank you, Meta, for taking the time out to have this catalog. I think it's going to continue to grow for sure. Now, on a whole nother spatial war, as we're talking about spatial war. So we talked about Vision Pro, which is a spatial computer. We talked about the Quest 3, which is the best value for spatial computing. Now we're talking about HTC say bump just spatial. We're gonna send
We're
our
going
headset.
to space.
We're going to space. Okay. All right. So this is crazy, y'all. I want you to listen to this. HTC partnered with a few other really great companies to send a HTC Vive Focus 3 out into the what is it called? I want to make sure I name it properly here. It is the space station, correct? It's one of the
Yes,
I'm trying to remember which one specifically was, but yeah, so they're sending it to the space station and they had to rework a whole bunch. They had to figure out now right now a lot of companies are trying to figure out how to travel on a plane with like the Vision Pro or the Quest 3 and that that issue with keeping tracking right, car travel where you're in a car with a Quest or something like that. They figured out how to get this thing in zero gravity. Okay,
come on.
that's something. And what's cool, Joy, and I know this is an area that you care about deeply, is they're using these devices for fitness and for mental health.
Yeah.
And
So
go ahead, talk about it.
So I just want to give some context about this. So the physical degradation is equal to a 20-year-old going into a 60-year-old in 3 months, like turning into a
Wow.
60-year-old in 3 months. And so that's why the physical aspect of this training is so important. And so they have these special like bikes that they use, but the astronauts have been complaining, saying that they don't want to look at the boring space station. And then after they were saying that how they miss Earth and whatnot. So what they're using are these HTC headsets. Using virtual reality, you can be anywhere doing
Come
anything.
on.
And so this helps a lot with their mental health and also helps them to exercise longer because they're in a space that they want to be in. So that is super cool. And to be able to zone out and use this for mental health is super important. So this is so cool how HTC is
They
doing this
even
right now.
mentioned about they had like an experience where you're swimming with the dolphins, like it's really cool, and seeing the sunset over like a mountaintop. And these are the types of things that VR is really powerful at. There's an app coming up called Headspace that we're really excited about, and
Yeah.
experiences like that is mental health is a I've struggled with it a lot in a few years ago. It was really bad for me. So VR was right around the time I got a VR headset. It really helped me kind of get over some of those hurdles dealing with anxiety and things like that. So I can't imagine being miles and miles up in the air and being up there for a long periods of time and you're working out, but what's the motivation? I can't see anything. So these
Exactly.
headsets are literally changing everything. And HTC say, yes, there's a spatial world war, but we're going to go to space. We're talking about real Star Wars now, okay? So shout out to
That is
HTC
really cool.
for not just that, they even had to take batteries out of the controller. They had to figure out how to handle batteries because once again, you have
Yeah.
to be very safe in space, so you can't have certain explosives and things like that. So shout out to them for taking the time to do this. And I think that's future proofing, for what could be possible. If you can figure out zero gravity, I think you can figure out how to use a Vive on a plane or
Yeah.
HTC headset in the car. So once again, we represent, when we talk about VR, we are not for just one company. We're championing VR
The
as
entire
a
space.
whole, okay? And I think that's what's good about this. Even with, we're going to get into it with Zuck and Boz reviewing the Vision Pro, there was nothing wrong with that. Let there be, hey, there's some good things, there's some bad things. Let's talk about it. Let's grow. But
Yeah.
it's a rising tide lifts all boats, right? So shout out
Yes.
to HTC for doing some phenomenal things, literally taking the spatial war to a whole nother place. I absolutely love it. And last but not least, before we get to the comics, we want to talk about this last one.
My
PS
lord.
Okay. Look, I
My
would just
lord.
prepare yourself. Look, govern yourself accordingly, okay?
Yes.
We're about to talk about Joy's favorite headset. This is literally Joy's favorite headset
Come
on
on,
the
Po Tink
planet.
Tink. Come on,
Okay.
little Tink Tink.
Look. Uh, So PSVR 2 is now the Sony is working to try to bring PCVR capabilities. I can't even say it because Joy, we're just ready to pounce.
I'm ready.
PCVR capabilities to this headset. Joy, all right. I gotta say this on the record once again. Joy was 100,000% right. We were at a store, we were staring at a PlayStation 5 and looking at the PSVR 2, and I said, babe, we got the money, let's do this. It's around I think it was right my birthday, and she was like, we can get you anything else you want. We not buying this PSVR 2. You ain't buying this PlayStation 5. We don't play regular flat screen games, and if we do, we're playing them in a headset. And it's just like, I don't think this PSVR 2 is going to be around for a long time. And I'm like, I don't know, babe. This is Sony, babe. She looked at me. Look, do the look you gave me, baby. Do the look. And so, yeah, but this is still huge, outrageous news.
It's news. Yes, it is.
Because what we're thinking is going to happen is they're going to actually have like a Steam Link type of way to like a client that you put on the PlayStation VR 2. We don't know if this is going to be you plug it straight into the computer and it just works. We don't know about that, but we do think.
Will that eliminate the need for the PlayStation 5 requirement?
And that's the part. I don't think would Sony say, "Oh, you don't have to worry about the PlayStation 5, just plug it straight in." Then people would just go buy the headset and not buy a PlayStation 5. And this is an accessory to the PlayStation 5. So Joy's onto something. It's gonna have to work from there. My hope would be actually that they make some way where the PlayStation 5 is more like the compute part of it, and you don't need a powerful PC. You just need the PlayStation 5 and a computer that can send it over to the. I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know how it's gonna work. Look, we got Glovebox Gaming saying, "Let's go PSVR 2." Well, you would sell more PSVR 2s. Absolutely. You 100% right. It says, imagine having a VR lightsaber in space. Absolutely, that would be kind of crazy. Cool. Playing like the dark, like the Star Wars type game, man. Okay. All right, HTC,
get on to that, HTC.
I need you to send us to space. Get us on one of them things, man. Absolutely. And then the dame early on was saying, thank you, Meta, for that game catalog, because that's what matters. Well, Joy, we've talked about our news today. Let's get into the apps of the week. This is one of our favorite parts of the show where Joy gets to tell y'all all about her favorite new game. And if you was eagle out on our streaming recently, you'll know which game she's talking about. All right, take it away, Joy.
Yes. So I have been playing this game. It is called Undercover. Y'all, I don't know what it is about this little simple game, but I'm addicted to it. Yes. All you do is just go in and you just shoot. That's it. That is it.
You literally
you don't do anything else.
You're playing. You have two female characters that you can play as. And what's really fun is both paths. So me and Joy played this multiplayer multiple times. Both paths are different. So the one that's going one way, another one's going another way, but you're still playing together in the same space. It's a light gun game. So imagine, down here we have Celebration Station, but let's say a Chuck E. Cheese or any entertainment building that you might have went to where you had like a light gun game in an arcade where you're playing Time Crisis. It's Time Crisis in VR. So it's basically really, really fun. And we have not gotten super far in this game because I keep dying.
Joy, what is going on?
Joy, y'all, believe it or not, the shooter in the family is Joy. Okay, we play Call of Duty Mobile. Shout out to Call of Duty. We play Call of Duty
Snapdragon.
Mobile and Snapdragon. We be in Call of Duty, and this girl, every time the round is over, she's the champion. She's the MVP. She's the MVP. I'm like, golly, Joy, like I killed 5. She's like, yeah, but I killed 25, so it's a little bit different. But anyway, fun game. It's very simple. It's not a long game. But it's definitely a game you can get in and just have a good time and have a whole lot of fun. So definitely something.
Make sure y'all check that out.
Yes.
Undercover.
Yes. Kevin Clark said, are there any games or apps in particular used to help with your depression? Oh, man. For sure, Trip VR. Trip VR, and I wasn't technically dealing with depression; it was more of an anxiety. But Trip VR would definitely help with any type of depression, anxiety. Headspace, which is coming very soon to the MetaQuest
Yeah.
platform, was the number one app
Number
I
one.
used for all of that. And I do love this answer by Rocket Knight saying Jesus helps my anxiety. Absolutely.
Come on.
Absolutely. There is no question there, my brother, for sure. Lungy is great for Apple Vision Pro. Yes. We actually downloaded that. It's like the little
did.
bouncing music kind of notes thing. Listen, mental health and VR go together. Okay.
Yes, it
Just being
does.
able to escape. I'll tell you another one, Joy. This is a bonus one. What's the game me and you played when we went to heaven? Like it was like a gate to heaven. It was oh my gosh. It's
on the tip of my
and it's a
tongue.
free app. And it's a free app. It's gonna come to us. My
Half and
goodness.
half.
Half
and half.
and half.
Half
Oh,
and half.
that game for some reason was just a happy place. You can't hear each
Yes.
other talk. When you
No.
talk, the voices just kind of do and it's hilarious, but you floating around clouds. It was a happy place for me in the dark time. So
Yeah.
definitely some
Try
great
half
games.
and half.
Half and half for sure. And I'm sure we might put a video out to kind of explain more apps like that for sure. So that was Joy's Undercover. So mine is a little bit less it's more movement, let's say. It's more movement. Mine's called Dragon Fist VR Kung Fu, okay? This thing here, okay? If you have not seen our video on the channel, you need to go watch that after this, okay? This game legitimately makes you feel like you in the Matrix, makes you feel like you Bruce Lee, makes you feel like you Jackie Chan, makes you feel like you Chuck Norris, like any
Bruce
type of-
Leroy.
Bruce Leroy, oh, especially Bruce Leroy in my case. So man, you're literally fighting people. You know, you can't technically kick, but you kind of can kick. You know, you can do. It's beautiful. It's great. It's Mortal Kombat in VR to me. It's so good. You got special moves. You could jump on the trees and run. And when you're running, you actually have to do your hands like this. It's hilarious, y'all. And you can have 4 people in it. You could just be battling out. It's insane. It's gorgeous to see in the MetaQuest headset. I was so surprised of just how good this thing looked. Like it looks so good. So absolutely, Dragon Fist VR Kung Fu. I'm trying to get y'all help me. I'm trying to get Joy in
here
there
we
for
go.
a battle. You know, a friendly battle.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
she was me in every shooting game, so I want to see what her hands be like.
We
in
may
this
have to
VR.
stream it.
We gonna stream. Oh, we gonna.
We may
Okay,
have to
we need to
stream
see if y'all want to see me and Joy battle it out in Dragon Fist VR Kung Fu. Then make sure you put something in the some fire. Look, put some hands up in the in the comment section. Let us know karate hands, something to let us know you want to see that battle because we gonna make it happen. We gonna make it happen. But you gotta put the comments in. If you don't comment, if you watch this later, you gotta put those in there. That's how we gonna know. Okay, and please put that JDun gonna win. But anyway.
Oh my gosh.
We also wanted to talk about some upcoming games. Now, Joy, I've kept this one secret from you because
Okay.
you're a Call of Duty lover,
Yes, I am.
and I've known about something that's been in beta, closed beta for a while.
You better not.
I know about something that is a game that's a three-person team goes in and fights against I think 15 other teams.
Shut up.
Where you can get a gun and you can it's basically Call of Duty. We hinted at earlier that Contractors is the Call of Duty
Contractors, yeah.
Contractors has a new game coming out, and their big open beta test is tomorrow for a game called Contractors Showdown. And this is a 45-person map that you drop in from the sky. And it's you and your squad is 3 people going against 15 other or 14 other teams. All on the same map. It is insane. Okay.
I cannot wait.
I've been seeing our good friends Tribe Grey Wolf and Jordy have been playing
Shout
this
out to
game.
them.
Skiva has talked about this. Alex and Skiva have talked about this. Gamer Tech. So many people have been talking about this game, and I've kept it from Joy because we got a lot of work to do behind the scenes. I'm like, we got time for this. So the open beta, y'all,
Oh my goodness.
starts tomorrow for PC VR and Quest.
Oh
So
shoot. Let me put
I
this
think
in
our
my
weekend, she put in
calendar.
her. See, I shouldn't have put this on the show. I shouldn't have put this on the show. Like it's y'all. When I say it's intense, it's so visceral. Like me and Joy played Contractors one day.
Yes.
And it's this the game where the gunfire in the ear just like freaks you out. You like, that sounds too real. We
For
got out
real.
of there. Like we were early on in our VR days, y'all. So just give us some grace. It was very early on. Look, IT Trace said I want to see y'all fight. Well, you gonna see it. Yes, and Kevin Clark
Oh
said
my
yes. God
gosh.
is the answer. Absolutely. While it looks intense, yeah, Dame. I'm telling you, man, this game is going to be. I think it's going to be one of the biggest games to hit the platform this year, for real.
Let's go. I can't
so-
wait to try it out.
And after that, Joy, tell me, have you ever had dreams of doing laborious work where you maybe take care of a farm, maybe, or help a cow come out of a cow, or maybe help grow a lamb or plant some tomatoes and different things on a farm? Well, there's a new game that actually just launched on App Lab today called Across the Valley, and it is a farm sim.
I was just about to say, is it like Farmville or something?
It's a farm sim where you plant, you water, you grow, you groom, you do all the real. Remember Animal Crossing, where you felt
Animal
like you were
Crossing?
like literally working for Tom Nook? Well, this is, yeah, you're working, you're planting trees, you're growing your farm out, you're getting the different animals, and it's a lot. You even got to groom the lambs and stuff like that. You know, take the wool off them, you know, all that good stuff. Okay. So
Okay.
Joy, if this is up your alley, I think the people want to see you play this game and get some young lambs and cows in there. Okay.
Oh
maybe-
my goodness.
Like I'm excited.
They're not ready for Farmer Joy.
Farmer Joy, you got to get like a little straw hat and everything. We need to see it. Put it in the comment section. Put a hat in the comment section.
No, do not.
Yes. No, this looks, I think it's very interesting. Look, I go by Price said interesting. Yes, it is very interesting. I think this might be a big hit. You see, you gotta get the eggs, you gotta do a whole lot of stuff, Joy. So we need to see you in full farmer attire playing this game. Okay. All right. All right, so that was our discussion on, of course, all the apps of the week in our breaking news segment. We appreciate you guys sticking in with us. Oh, he said he's definitely got caps in here. Look, so Price said we need to see it. He said we need to see it. We need to see it. The Tamagotchi of farming. Laugh out loud. Absolutely,
go.
Monica. That is it. Now I hope do y'all know what Tamagotchi is? I hope y'all know what a Tamagotchi is, because that's
Because we'll be aging ourselves, huh? If they
Ooh,
don't.
Lord. Well, speaking of aging ourselves, there's a person that has been de-aging themselves. And that's what the show is a little bit about today. Because Zuck, okay, one of our favorite guys on the entire planet. All right. Zuck Strikes Back.
Yes, he does.
Is the name of the show today. Zuck. The reason why we wanted to call it this, because the first episode we've had in the new year, it was called A New Hope. And the New Hope was the Apple Vision Pro. And if that was a spin on Star Wars, kind of some Star Wars lore for those who are into that. But we said, hey, eventually it's going to be the Empire Strikes Back. And so
Basically.
Zuck is the Empire. I mean, Meta is the Empire. They're striking back, man. And in a good way. We don't mean in a negative way. So
No.
let's get into one of the first things you want to talk about when it comes down to Zuck striking back. Zuck spent some time with the Apple Vision Pro, Joy.
Yes, he did.
And he was, can we talk for a second about how bold? I have been loving this new Zuck. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And for
He
those
has
who
not
don't,
been holding his tongue at all.
yes, and those who don't know, we're talking about Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Meta, the founder of Meta. Okay. But this Zuck, he took the time to look at the Apple Vision Pro, and I love how he started to be. He's like, all right, y'all, He did this patented hand movement. All right, y'all, listen. I've tried the Vision Pro, and in so many words, he said, "You MetaQuest is better. It's not just better value; it's better. Period." And Joy, I want to know, what did you think about this conversation that Zuck had, where he went over some of the things that he felt was trade-offs with the Vision Pro, off of your own thoughts with the Vision Pro? What were some things you thought about from what he said?
Well, I think what I saw when I was looking at that was a CEO trying to gather everyone together who's been everybody's been talking about this other product. They want to hear what he thought about it. So he came up and he was like, you know what? I'm going to set the record straight. I'm going to say that, yes, they have some good stuff about this product, but we still have a quality product, and trying to basically calm everybody's nerves down of saying, like, we're still in the game, and they wanting to hear it from their leader. So that's what I heard when I saw it from him.
Here's the thing. What people don't realize is the day the Vision Pro was announced, stock went up for Meta. The day that the launch date was announced, stock went up for Meta.
Went up.
The day the Vision Pro launched, launched and it was actually out and people could go buy it, stock went up. It's been some of the highest it's ever been for Meta. All right. So when they also had one of their most profitable set seasons for Reality Labs this past month. So when you start to think about it, Zuck is in a good place. Meta, and when we say Zuck, we really talking about Meta. So Meta. I also think personally that it wasn't so much, I think he was charging up the troops. I think because he very much carefully said fanboys. He was kind of going after the Apple fanboys, which I would consider myself an Apple fanboy, but I'm also a Meta fanboy too, especially a MetaQuest fanboy. So it's like, I'm on both sides of this thing. I feel happy to be a MetaQuest fanboy. I feel just as happy to be an Apple fanboy, right? But he went to he looked at the camera and said, I know the Apple fanboys think that because Apple makes something, da 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 da. But what I really saw was a person who said, and like Price said it best, he's standing on business. Okay?
Period.
He's basically saying, listen, all right, the MetaQuest is not just the best value. It's best overall because of all the experiences that have been catered and built. Now, let's be fair. It's been a 10-year journey. All right. We've had Quest 1, Quest 2. We own Quest 3. We had Quest Pro. And he even mentioned, hey, we had iron face tracking before, and we're going to bring it back at some point again as well. Now, Glovebox said, ain't nobody got time for $3,500. Well, I guess we got time. So I hear you, fam. But yeah, like the thought is, and that is a thing too. It's 7 times more than a Quest 3.
Yeah.
So we do have to take to consideration that money is a big part of the conversation. We can't say that money doesn't play a part in how you perceive a product. If Apple Vision Pro dropped at the same price as a Quest 3, which would be absolutely impossible, seeing that we just found out that the Vision Pro costs around $1,500 to build. Just the parts. That's not even manufacturing. That's not even marketing. That's not our R&D. And that's not the normal Apple tax that's going on top of it. So when you add all that up, there's no way the device could ever come out for $500. But let's say it came out for $1,500. Like maybe they took a loss. Apple doesn't take a loss, but let's say they took a loss. I think a lot more people would have a whole nother thought process around the Vision Pro. Heck, we bought the Quest Pros for $1,500 each. So believe me when I tell you, there's a lot of things that we've taken the leap on, and you'll find out more in our review of why we took those leaps. But this is one of those things where I feel like Zuck was right. I feel like Zuck wasn't just standing on business. I think he was telling the truth. If you're going to spend money right now, the smart move would be to buy MetaQuest. No, the pass-through might not be as good, but there are some trade-offs that Vision Pro took, and there's some trade-offs that Meta took. But overall, the MetaQuest 3 is better in that case, in that regard. So we agree with you, Zuck. So that's the first way he strike back, okay? Now, Joy, he came back again just a few weeks later, and he said, now, let's announce a new partnership. Because something that he said that was very strategic in that same video is that Apple being the closed environment, the walled garden, where Meta wants to be the open environment. They want to
Yeah.
be the Windows instead of the Apple way. So they said we're going to strategically do that through partnerships. So literally weeks later, we see him in South Korea. We've seen him all over the Asian lands. He was even in a McDonald's eating some good food. Zuck living his best life right now.
Yes, he is.
He got that new hairstyle. He been fashionable. He been showing up at UFC fights. The man is living a life. Okay. And he now, just yesterday, LG and Meta announced a strong, incredible partnership where they're going to be working on some new XR devices. Now, it's strongly rumored, Joy. Now, talk to me, because this is the part y'all going to see Joy's face. It's strongly rumored that, very strongly, the Quest Pro 2... Allegedly. We going to cover our butts in every way. We don't have any insider knowledge that the Quest Pro 2 is being built by through this collaboration. Joy, are you in the market for a Quest Pro 2? Spotlight.
Look. Okay, so am I in the works for a Quest Pro 2? I want to see what it's going to do that the original Quest Pro isn't doing. What additional things are they adding to it? Is it for it to be worth buying? Period. That's the thing. But what I can say is that based on what they said, and I'm going to quote them, it says LG envisions that by bringing together Meta's platform with its own content/service capabilities from its TV business, a distinctive ecosystem can be forged in the XR domain, which is one of the company's new business areas. So LG is venturing into XR. So moreover, the fusion of Meta's diverse core technological elements with LG's cutting edge product and quality capabilities promises significant synergies in the next generation of XR device development. So if LG will be bringing things that the current Quest Pro cannot do, it depends on what that is for me to be interested.
So what? Okay, so okay, we're gonna get into that in the last part of the show, but I would love to know at least one thing. What is one thing that you feel like? I feel the only thing the Quest Pro honestly was lacking was the professional apps. Like, we didn't get Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, unfortunately, until this year. And I know it's partnerships with Microsoft. All these things have to go through. It's two big corporations having to make that. But unfortunately for us, because we have the Vision Pro, we also noticed that day one, the Vision Pro had Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and not just a web app, but fully made for the platform applications. So you have a partnership with Microsoft. We want to see that. Like, we were really excited when we saw that. We were inside of Horizon Worlds, in the Connect world, screaming and hollering, saying, finally, we're going to have a device that we can work in. We, do remote work in. But I feel like it's the apps. What's something that you feel like it may be missing?
I most definitely think that it's the apps. With the Vision Pro coming out and having these subscriptions with it, I think that they're going to try to integrate it, because they said about the TV capabilities or TV businesses that they're going to try to some kind of way integrate all these different like Netflix, Disney Plus on their end as far as LG is concerned, some type of subscription that you can go through there. That's why I think that they're going to be leading into as well.
What if they're going for the immersive videos like what Apple has been doing? Now Meta has been doing immersive videos for a long time, much longer than Apple has done it. But we've never seen 8K quality. When we did the Alicia Keys concert and there was a tightrope.
That was a different level.
It was I'm sorry, it's just a complete different 180 3D. We've never seen nothing look like that, and we were sharing it together, watching it together, and I've never seen nothing like that. So maybe LG might just be working on something like that, where they might be coming in with their expertise, like I said, with the TV, bringing in the Disney Plus. We desperately need an updated Netflix app. We desperately need a Disney Plus app, and I would love it to be user parity across all these devices eventually.
That's what I was just about to say, across the board, because introducing just one device that'll be able to do this, it kind of leaves all the other devices in the dust. It's like, what are we doing? So
Yeah, we want to see those partnerships. I think just like you can get by any TV. Think about we want XR devices to be like TVs. I mean, Joy, you kind of I think you struck on this really good. We want to be like TVs where I on every TV I can still watch Netflix. I got all the same types of things. I can still plug it up to a cable TV, or I want the same capabilities. I just might like the screen better on this one or the one extra function on that one. Kevin
yeah.
Clark said, "I'm an Apple fanboy as well, but my money is going on the new M3 iPad. Waiting on March Apple event, passing on the Vision Pro, loving Quest 3. Absolutely. Listen,
Yeah.
the Vision Pro is a really nice iPad. It's a really, really nice, it's a really cool iPad that you can do really cool stuff with. But at the end of the day, if you know exactly what you're going to be using it for, Quest 3 is there. And we're going to talk about next something that's really powerful. But we have 80s 8 in the building saying exactly, just kind of agreeing with what we've been talking about with this partnership, as well as he said, as a Quest 3 owner and fan, my AVP demo blew me away, particularly for the immersive experiences. And yes,
Yeah.
there's a dinosaurs video that shows up in your room, and depending on how you interact with it, it might bite at your hand, it may sniff your hand. I talked to a VR veteran recently. Shout out to Tech Man, a good friend and brother of mine. He was telling me about his experience testing out the Vision Pro, and he said the dinosaur thing. He's been just like us. He's been in VR for a long time, and he jumped back when the thing tried to bite him. He knew it was fake, but he jumped back. That's how real it felt.
The details of it, the details you can see, it just it's on another level. That's all I keep on saying. It's on another level.
So what we're saying, LG and Meta, we want to see the Quest Pro on another level. We want to see the pancake lenses get better, the field of view get better. Now Meta's already winning there. The depth sensor, well, we do have it on the Quest 3. We are still a little hurt by the Quest Pro last minute pulling out the depth sensor. Now we're gonna say this: if anyone used the Quest Pro to its max, it was JoyReign and JDun over here. Okay, go look back in the past. We were making pass-through videos before it was popular. We were doing face and eye tracking videos before it was something that people even was paying attention to. So we love the Quest Pro. We still have it. We still use it. But just let's take it up to the next launch. I'm excited because I think this is the first time we're seeing Meta say, you know what, let's work with someone else who might have a special ability in another area to take this thing to another. And I hope it's not $3,500. That's what my hope would be. I hope it'd be around that $1,500.
Please don't let it.
Look, because Joy know our heart. We got to get 2 of them things. So how are you going? If you want to sponsor us, LG, Meta. But anyway, 88 says all those 8K 360 videos on Quest are terrible quality. 180 should be max, and 4K should be minimum for all immersive content created by Meta. So I want to tell you guys, 100%. A super big secret. So if you've watched the content in Horizon Worlds or via that method, the content is degraded because it's also trying to run in world as well as the people in the world. If you go to the Meta TV app, they've recently kind of done a lot there. I wouldn't vouch for it if I didn't see it myself. The Meta TV app is so much, the quality of the experiences and the videos look so much better, and the stereoscopic 3D is much better than if you're watching it in another app. I don't know what's changed recently, but please do go back 88 and look at that and see for sure. We got some coolness in the building. Eric from Q2C Game saying, yo, 2 of my favorites. Yes, sir, we appreciate you tuning in. I know you got y'all show coming up, and we always tuning into that too. So we trying to do what we got to do over here. But no, loving it. So Glovebox also said, Joy, do you feel let down by the Quest Pro though? What you say, Joy?
Do I feel let down by the Quest Pro? In some aspects, absolutely, because I had so much high hopes, and especially before I got to experience the Apple Vision Pro and whatnot. What I thought the Quest Pro was going to be what Apple Vision is. Oh,
that's so good.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, because we were thinking about the 2D apps. We were thinking about work applications and things like that. But like I said, I do think that's a new focus, and we want to get to that right now because One thing, the last thing we was going to talk about specifically was Boz, one of our favorite guys on the planet, talking about how the UI UX is something and that's been worked on and being worked on for a long time, and they're about to revamp that. We're hoping we're going to see some of that this year. Maybe we'll see something around Connect time. We don't have any insider knowledge, but the desire is him saying it like, guys, we've been working on this for a long time. It's not because of the Vision Pro, but are we learning lessons? That's what I love about Boz. He took the time to say, are we learning lessons from the Vision Pro? Absolutely. We're learning what we could do, what some things we could do better, what some things we will never do, some trade-offs we will never take. And there's another quote he said too that I thought was really cool. At Connect, he did an AMA and he said, could we build a Vision Pro? Absolutely we could. He said we actually have. You've just never seen it because the cost. Like, why would I sell this device? We're trying to make VR for all, XR for all. So we get it. We're loving our Vision Pros because you're going to see in our review that's going to be coming out very soon just how these spatial experiences happen. Like, it's really dope. But the Quest is capable in some ways of doing this with other applications like Fluid XR and other ones like that. So, and Immerse with multiple screens. So we'll see. I'm hoping
there's a workaround for everything. So
yeah, so that's one of those things. One thing about the Pro I wish Quest 3 had was more access to 3D movies. Now, that I gotta tell you guys real quick, we're gonna shut up about Vision Pro because we've been talking Vision Pro the whole night. But that's one thing I have to say is 3D movies. We watched Elemental the first night we got it.
In Apple Vision Pro?
In the Apple Vision. Oh my God. And the problem there, guys, is maybe that's where LG's gonna come in.
I hope so.
It's the movie publishers. You know, Apple already had partnership with Disney. They already had iTunes for their movies. So it was real easy to turn a switch and say, give us 3D movies too. You know, where Meta is going to have to start from the bottom, and maybe with LG and other partners, there's going to be a capability to have more of those 3D things. I totally agree. Big screen was very early in this and was the leader in this. Unfortunately, because they weren't able to do in-app purchasing the way they wanted to without there being a tax, like that 30% store tax, Big Screen just couldn't afford to keep that going. So they, couldn't do that. But that is something that I would love to see too. What do you guys think about Quest Vision Pro headband mod? We love the mods, but man, I gotta be honest with you. I haven't had any issues with the comfortability of the Vision Pro.
I haven't had any.
I think Eric Q2C, who actually just sent us a super chat saying, man, appreciate you, fam. Said, sorry I can't stay, need to get ready for the show, but I'll watch back later. Appreciate you, fam. But he's also went on record saying a few times too, he doesn't have any issues with actually having the headset on. Like, it's not a problem, So I don't know. I think for certain head shapes, now I do have a big noggin here. I do have a big noggin, but that's one of the things for sure. And Sensor B, maybe thank you so much. You guys showing up now. Y'all coming at us now. Okay, now hold on. Saying great show. We really appreciate that. The super chat fan for real. Using Vision Pro bands on the Quest 3. Yes, we did see that. I think it's kind of cool. I don't think I would do it because number one, I don't want to have to go buy another Vision Pro band to do that with the Quest 3. And I have, and I don't want Joy to get jealous when I say this, but I have the new BOBO strap with the air conditioned fan.
With the fan on it. Yeah.
With the fan on it. And it's really nice. It's really nice. And Joy's a little upset because I normally get two, but I didn't. But I'm gonna get it very soon. But anyway, it's already ordered, baby. So you ain't even gotta worry about it. I ordered it today. But yeah, so I'm pretty cool with the comfortability. And believe it or not, the stock strap, not the stock strap, but the stock Elite strap, it's been wonders for me on the Quest 3. Pretty good, so no issues there. But yeah, that's basically all we wanted to talk about today on the show today. I think we kind of made like a little hope list, and we'll kind of go over this really quick before we end the show of what we would love to see Meta do, and that is the persona, the realistic avatars. No, the personas are not perfect. Okay.
No, they're absolutely not on Vision Pro. They are absolutely not.
No.
But I do want to say that I would like to see Meta get into that and see what their take on it, because I know it's not going to be exactly the same. So I'm very happy with my Meta avatar. So if they do it like that, then hey, I wouldn't have a problem with them getting into the personas.
Yeah, and also we want to see multitasking, like a free-flowing multitasking. Joy was doing a video yesterday, and she was doing a multitasking. She's like, why does everything have to be connected and
It's
together?
yeah.
We've gotten so used to the Vision Pro, y'all, that we just want to put stuff in space and put it over
Yeah,
here
put
and
it everywhere
put it
and
over
it's
there.
lined up.
And
So
I think it's coming. And the reason why we know it's coming is because we know about augments, is talked about the Connect. And
yeah.
augments are basically going to be things you could place around your space that's not going to be locked into your like the app ecosystem, how it's set up with the multitasking. So I think all those things are already coming. They already said
I
they're
think so
coming. They
too.
just need time. Allow us to message or call one another from the headset. So we want to be able to call our friends and family with our avatars, like how we
Yeah.
can call with personas. One cool thing with the Vision Pro, once again, just have to say it, is that the Vision Pro just acts, the personas are like the front facing camera. So
Yeah.
every app that uses the front facing camera just uses your persona. And so it's built in, no update needed to be happening. So just little things like that. We already talked about UI and UX. And the last thing we're going to keep screaming and hollering is a 2D app store and Android store for just normal Android
Come
apps. You
on.
guys don't have no clue. What's our favorite game on Vision Pro right now? Uno.
Oh yeah, Uno. I was like, wait.
Uno. Okay, simple, flat iPad app Uno. We've been having a blast.
We've been playing that a lot.
Because it's just simple. It's very simple, and that's what it comes down to. 88 said, "Great show. Glad I found it. Subscribe." Well, I appreciate
Yay,
you,
thank
fam.
you so
Thank you so much. Let me
much.
hold. I gotta hit the horns for that. Here we go. Yeah, love that. It said, "Loving the fan." Laugh. I had one of the wife on day one. We both loved them on the threes. Exactly.
Yeah.
So he flexing on this, talking about the new Bobo strap. Him and his wife both got them. So I
Love
gotta make
it.
sure that Joy got that thing. Absolutely. So Joy,
Yes.
tell us where people can find you. Give us some last words of encouragement. What you got for the people?
Yes, thank you all so much for tuning in and rocking with us for every single show. We really appreciate it. We can be found on Getting Things Done YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this with other people. Let them know that we are here and we are talking everything XR to keep you in the loop. We are here for y'all. So
That's
but
right.
if you want to follow us individually, you can follow me at JoyReign VR on all social media. What about you, JDun?
And you can follow me at JDun RP. Yeah. It's really easy. We try to keep it easy. And that's on all social medias as well. But make sure you keep it live on Getting Things Done YouTube channel, because this is where we do all of our lives. And we're going to see a whole lot more lives coming soon. We got another podcast we'll be doing this week, Spatially Aware Podcast Episode 2. We're really excited about that. So stay tuned for that, where we're going to be talking all things spatial computing and Apple Vision Pro. So you guys have been incredible today. Give yourselves, I gotta give y'all some round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay? Because you guys have been great, and we appreciate you. Thank you. Kevin Clark said, great show. Yes, and we will continue to have great shows and work this thing, because that's what we do at Get 'em to the Metaverse. So until next time, we say
Bye, y'all.
peace. We'll see y'all on the next episode.